Hello there everybody, I'm Xeno Enthusiast. So, while I'm waiting for the light goal to be reached for the Xenomorph What If, I decided to start another What If that I was really interested in. You see, I've been really getting into the game Subnautica, an ocean survival / horror type game. So I thought that this What If was going to be kind of fun to do. So just like with the Xenomorph What If, I'll start off with some background information on the Sea Emperor Leviathan for those who have not played the game nor watched videos about the game. Also, this What If is going to be major spoilers for the game Subnautica, so I recommend you play it first, or at least watch videos about it, before you watch this What If. So the Sea Emperor is one of the many Leviathan class creatures in the game. Leviathan basically meaning big and dangerous. You first encounter the Sea Emperor through telepathy. She calls out to you and then disappears. Later on through the game, you find out that she and her eggs were being held captive for research to find a cure for the virus that has infected the planet and many others. You end up helping the eggs hatch, get cured from the virus, and then leave the planet. The Sea Emperor is the largest living Leviathan class creature that roams the sea of this planet, being around 200 meters in length. Despite its large size, it is very passive and only eats microscopic organisms like plankton. It has 4 eyes that glow a cyan color, near where the creature's tail should be. Sorry, I messed it up so much. There are multiple tentacles sprouting from its back. It is also worth mentioning that in the Sea Emperor's captivity enclosure, there were both passive and hostile creatures. The hostile creatures would not attack you if you came near them. It's not really mentioned in the game, but I think the Sea Emperor has a type of psychic control over the creatures around it. Also, if my explanation of how the Sea Emperor looks wasn't good enough, and I doubt it was, just look at your screen. It should be right there. Alright, I think that's good enough explanations. I've already taken up a lot of your all's time, so let's get into the What If. We start off when Izuku is about 10 years old. Katsuki and his gang, or as I like to call them, goons, were bullying Izuku for being worthless. The bullying was both verbal and slightly physical. Soon Katsuki insulted Izuku and left with his goons trailing behind. Izuku sits there crying when suddenly his vision distorts. An image of a creature's face appears. Izuku starts to freak out, but he then hears a voice in his mind. "Child of man, do not be alarmed. I wish to help you." "What do you mean?" Izuku asked the voice in a scared tone. The voice then said, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Sea Emperor, a creature on a distant planet. I have witnessed what the others have done to you. They harm you because you do not have a power like them, correct?" Yeah, that's right." "Then I shall grant you my power." Izuku felt a shock of pain and passed out. He woke up in his bed. His mother was sitting in a chair right next to the bed, and she asked if he was okay. Yeah. What happened?" "One of the teachers found you passed out behind the school. They decided to drive you here. I wrapped your wounds in bandages and laid you in bed to rest." "Oh, well, thanks, Mom." "No problem, sweetie." Inko then left the room to go prepare dinner. Izuku sits there and remembers what happened after Katsuki left. He then asks himself, "Was I just hallucinating?" A voice rang out through his mind. "No, you were not, Izuku Midoriya." Izuku jumped out of bed, obviously startled that he heard a voice in his mind. Who are you? Show yourself." As Izuku said that, his vision became distorted, and the Sea Emperor showed herself once again. "Better, Izuku?" the Sea Emperor asked. Izuku screams as he sees the Sea Emperor. Right after he screamed, Inko came rushing up the stairs and to Izuku's room. "Are you okay, Izuku?" Izuku points at the Sea Emperor. Inko takes a look at where he's pointing. "Honey, nothing's there." But it's right there. How can you not see it?" "Sweetie, go back to bed and rest." Before Izuku could say anything, Inko closed the door and went back downstairs to continue dinner. Izuku sat in his bed. "Alright, who are you and what do you want?" "Do you not remember our previous encounter, Izuku Midoriya?" Izuku then realized what she meant. How do you even know my name? I don't remember telling you. Very simple, said the Sea Emperor. Whenever I gave you my power, I, in reality, merged my spiritual self with you, meaning we are now one. I am you, you are me. How? Do not question it, Izuku Midoriya. How did my mom not see you, though? Well, you are the only one who can see and hear me. Now I suggest you take your mother's advice and get some rest. You have school tomorrow. Izuku sighed and went to sleep, waking up only when it was dinner time. He only ate a bit of He only ate a bit of the dinner. He then told Inko that he wasn't really hungry, but he was tired. So he then went upstairs and fell asleep. The next day at school passed by quickly. The class was dismissed and Izuku walked outside when Katsuki said, "Hey Deku, come here for a sec." Katsuki led Izuku down a dark alleyway. Katsuki's goons soon followed behind Izuku, blocking his exit. Katsuki suddenly grabbed Izuku and shoved him into a wall. "Alright, Deku, you know what's gonna happen next." A few minutes later, Izuku is sitting on the ground, bruised and crying. "Aw, what's wrong? Had enough? Too bad, 'cause I'm not done yet. Please, just leave me alone, Kachan." Katsuki's eyes flashed a light cyan for a second. "Whatever, you useless nerd. Let's go, guys." Katsuki walks off. His goons are a bit confused, but being the dogs they are, they quickly follow after him. Izuku sits there, more confused than the goons. What? He just up and left? You were using some of my power, Izuku. A part of my abilities allows me to command creatures, you could say. Oh, well, that's cool. Why, thank you, Izuku Midoriya. Alright, guys, that is where I'm going to leave this what if off. And I am really terribly sorry at how really short this was. I really am. Sorry that I say really a lot. And if you guys want a part 2, and I guarantee it's going to be way longer, then get this video to at least 15 likes. Alright? I hope you all have a good day. This is Xeno Enthusiast, signing off.